Okay, look at this. It's from New Scientist video.
It may look like this orangutan is trying to open a coconut, but in fact, she's just pretending. Researchers know she can manage, as she's done it many times before. In this case, she's just acting to get her own way. The man shown here is a technician. He usually opens coconuts for the apes, but here he was told not to do it. The orangutan pretends to look defeated before handing back the coconut, indicating again that she wants him to open it.
I wish I could look. So here, take it. Whatever. You think I'm anthropomorphizing? You're nuts.
When he still doesn't respond, she uses a stick and pretends to cut the coconut with a machete.
Okay. So, you know, okay, to me it's not important whether she could really open the coconut. I mean, scientifically it is. And that last thing, that interpretation of her mimicking the machete, this is no doubt reported this way because the study is into acting and mimicry and pantomime and this sort of thing by animals other than humans. But no, the point for me is just that is very emotive. It's I find it really cute, but she's she's totally moping about it. It's just like a kid. I can't put on my shoes. I'm not going. I can't put on my shoes. I can't tie my shoes. You tied your shoes yesterday. But I can't. I no, I didn't. You did it. No, remember, you tied your shoes yesterday. No. And, you know, people that, like Professor Anton, that say that only language gives the ability to have the subtlety of really decent thinking. No, it only takes emotions and contemplation and it takes some things, but not language, because the fact that her emotions lack language don't change. You can see with our language we can put words to what she's doing that are just like what any human. And you know, people like to say that animals are stimulus response. They're just stimulus response. So that's moping. Well, she's just being stimulated by 10 years of realizing she could get somebody else to do something for her, or 5 years, or however old she is. That's not what you call a stimulus response. You know, stimulus response is action and equal and opposite reaction. That's not an equal and opposite reaction. That is not an adaptive uh, stimulation amplification. That's emotion. It's like, won't you do it? And it's sort of a wealthy thing. It's not because she's super starving hungry and is skinny and dying. She just wants some coconut. And usually it's kind of mean, really. It's like, why won't you open the coconut? She's like, why won't you open the coconut? You know, she's emotionally like, what? I love you. You always open me coconuts. You know, and her, you know, it's like if grandma comes and suddenly, no, you can't have the cookie today. Yes, I baked some. Here is one, but it's in a locked box. It's like, what? Grandma's fucked up. So I really, my main reaction to this sort of video is just that it's just tremendously cute. But I like the New Scientist. They have kind of a scientific, but they're into the um, the cooler, you know, edges of science and stuff. They do a pretty good job. You can't just believe everything they report, but if you listen to what they report, you can believe it because they don't say here's the truth. They pretty much just report things. But then again, they might say some things that some people would assume. Like, well, you can't assume that she was thinking that as machete, but she was definitely asking him to open it in a really passive way, a passive aggressive way, possibly of a martyr's way of asking. Like, and when she gives him the coconut, look, let's watch this part again real quick. I love the gesture of when she hands the coconut to him and how she looks after it. She's already trying to look like, I don't know how to open a coconut. Give me a coconut. Look, and then, look, she's like, the outside doesn't taste so good. Here. And then she rips her arm back. She's very gentle. She's not rude at all. She's like gently, look, here you go. Very gently. And then, but her arm goes back like, you can tell that she's sweet. And when
When he
she's
still doesn't
upset,
respond, she uses a stick and
and when she's upset, she's a sweet girl. And when she's upset, she doesn't want to be mean, but she just like, she's very disappointed. Poor thing. I hope they open the coconut later. But yeah. So there you go for the separation of man and animal. Not much, if you ask me. But